Hello chess fans, this is Chess Gold with another famous position from the history of the game. And if you show this to your friends, to your family, to the other people in your chess club, you will be able to impress them. So this is chess to impress. This position, a very famous position, is from the World Championships match 1987 between Garry Kasparov, the world champion, and his challenger Anatoly Karpov. It was played on the 18th of December 1987, a week before Christmas. It was the last game of the match. Karpov has won the 23rd game and this was the 24th game. And Karpov, by winning the 23rd game, had taken a 1-point lead in the match. He only needed a draw in the last game to become world champion again. And Kasparov was able to grab his last chance and beat Karpov and retain his title, because the score was 12-12, and in chess the world champion, well, at least in those days, had to be defeated, otherwise he would retain his crown, and Kasparov remained world champion. Very exciting game, a lot of drama, and this is the final position. The final position after the 64th move, also a nice move number, 64 squares on the chessboard, and this was the 64th move. This is where Karpov, who was black, resigned. And the funny thing was that in the audience in Sevilla, in Spain, that's where the match was held, everybody started to clap, of course, and to applaud. And some people applauded because they thought the game had ended in a draw. Because it looks, well, if you look at it superficially, it looks quite drawish. Okay, white is a pawn up, but how do you make progress? Well, the progress, once you see it, is very clear. What white wants to do is maneuver his bishop to the square e4, and when he does that, and he will be able to do that, then he will be able to start snatching pawns on the king side. Pawn g6 will be taken then, and then white will be 2 pawns up, and that is then enough to cruise to victory. Kasparov will have the technique to win that endgame. The problem for black is that he cannot prevent the bishop going to e4, because the queen, which is the only piece that can play in this position, the black queen on c5, has to keep protecting the knight on f8. And that knight can't play because otherwise g6 and e6 become unprotected. So Zugzwang is a very important motive in this position, and that's why black is completely lost, and that's why Karpov resigned and did not want to play any further. What he could have done, and this is a variation that international master Hans Beum gives in his book on the match, there was a stalemate idea in the position. I'll show you that one. Queen d5 check, and then bishop f3 on the way to e4. Queen c5, have to protect the knight again. Bishop e4, all according to plan. Queen b4, attacking the bishop and also keeping an eye on the knight that he has to keep protected. And now what white should play here is f2, f3, and then he wins. But if he is too hasty and starts to collect the pawn on g6, then we get the stalemate idea. Bishop takes g6, knight takes g6. Queen takes g6, and now, very surprisingly, queen b7 check, king h2, queen g2 check, and the only legal move is king takes g2, and the position is a draw because it's stalemate. Of course, Kasparov would not have fallen for this idea. He would have seen it, and there was a way to get out of this. But it's a nice variation. So back to the position. There's no way that black Karpov can prevent the bishop coming to e4 and then taking on g6. And that's why he resigned here and Kasparov remained world champion. Hope you liked this video, this position. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Then you will be notified when I post my next video. This was Chess Gold, Chess to Impress. Thank you for watching.